Who counts up to three? Okay, it's a countdown. Three, two, one. Anyway, behind the scenes on Beer with a Queer, my producer and I are having difficulties because he's apparently never counted down before, so that's new. None of that's on the tape, on the recording. None of that's recorded, so no, it could not be true. I could just be making it up. Welcome to Beer with the Queer, everybody. We did it. It's another week. We're in Gay Pride Month. I did 2 shows in conservative rooms, and I said gay stuff, and they liked it. That was interesting. It was Gay Days in Orlando last weekend, and I missed it because I forgot about it. So, boo. But also, yay, Gay Days. Let's get right into today's beer. Blueberry Pancakes by Campfire. A snack-sized stout conditioned on maple syrup, coffee, and blueberry by Timber Ales. You shut your face. This sounds delicious. I mean, it's not going to be, but it sounds delicious. Let's try it. I actually didn't know it was a porter when I did it. I didn't know what it was. It just looked blueberry pancakes. Why wouldn't you get that? That is thick. That is. That beer is how I like my men. Thick. And syrupy. It is. Yeah. It's like if you made beer out of molasses and then ran it over some blueberries, but you don't crush the blueberries, just run it over the top of the skin. That's what it tastes like. Molasses, beer, near blueberries, just in the vicinity of them. The blueberries whispered, blueberry. And that's the flavor that you got. It's not bad if you like this kind of thing. I guess you get some coffee notes in there. Maple syrup consistency, so that's where you get that from. There's a sweetness to it. I was pre-diabetic, but 4 sips in, I win. No pre now. Anyway, Blueberry Pancakes by Campfire. Maybe it's a winter beer. I'm going to give it that. Yeah. Try it in the winter. What am I talking today? Oh, I wanted to tell you all a story because it is Gay Pride Month and we should learn things. If I cared to edit properly, you'd see a rainbow there or a shooting star. But I want to tell you about more queer coding. And queer coding is when books and stories have been written and then they change them to make them fit a narrative of the heterosexual patriarchal society that we live in. So I want to tell you the story about the Three Musketeers. The real story about the Three Musketeers. A lot of things were coined in the original story that people don't understand. Words that we use today and in history started in this story. The story was originally written by Samson Samuelson. It's a really hard tongue twister name to say. Samson Samuelson, or as he said it, Samson Samuelson. He was one of your original sissies. And he grew up in a time that you could not be that. In a time that you couldn't even say the word. And he had trouble saying it anyway because of the lisp in his name. And he wrote a story about his hidden love life. Because actually, the Three Musketeers is the story of the first throuple in recorded history. And the town that they were in, I mean, come on, they were God saving the Queen, and come on. And the town that they were in, the town accepted them. They teased them, but they accepted them. And what you'll find out is the allegory of all the sword fighting. You get it. That was happening. They were the best sword fighters in town. Yeah, they were. In town, they were actually called swishbucklers. but that got changed over the years in the interpretations of the story. And ultimately, what happens is, what's his name? Harry Who's It, Ned Flanders, and Bear McGee were the three of the thruple, the three musketeers, if you will. And then young twink D'Artagnan comes along, and Ned Flanders pieces out of the thruple because he finds him more attractive. Tale as old as time. And then history goes on and changes all of the names to make it a little bit more official, adds the church in there, makes it about honor, and calls them swashbucklers. And that's where we get the name from. So all of that is not true. I don't understand. I made all of that up. You probably, when I called one of them Ned Flanders, you should have picked up on that. But that's your queer history for this week. Another beer with a queer. Share it with your friends? I don't know. All right, another 1,500 views. Why do we keep watching? Send me things. Bye.